Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Fogartyville. Glad to have you all here with us tonight. Even on a rainy Saturday night, but we're here for an awesome evening. In case you don't know, I just want to give you a little background on us. We are WSLR and Fogartyville. We are a non-profit organization. WSLR is the community radio station here in Sarasota. Hope you guys are listening. Yes, good. Station is right there on the other side. We have great programming, music all day, all night, specialty shows involving art and health and social issues and some politics, but it's all there. Anyone who wants to tune in, there's something for everyone. All our programmers are volunteers, so please support them. They support us. Show them some love. It would be great. We're 96.5 FM. Or WSLR.org, and you can stream that anywhere, anytime, at all times. We also have a cute little app, so check that out in case you do what I do, which is run every day and have my app on. So here at Fogartyville, we provide wonderful entertainment all year long. We do great music from all over the country and support a lot of the local artists here as well. But we also do other things. We have film screenings, and we have non-profit events here, workshops. We do a lot of things. So check us out on our website, wslr.org, or you can go directly to fogartyville.org and check out all the events that are there. So, tonight's a very special night. We have a very special birthday tonight that we're very excited about. Merle did an awesome job doing this. Pulled it off, didn't ruin the surprise. It's just fantastic. Tom's a big fan of Doug, so we arranged this especially for him at his 90th birthday. So please let's hear it for Doug! And I just wanted to share a little story because Merle told me that once Tom saw that Doug was playing here, he said, "Oh, just cancel the party. I just want to go to the show." So that's how much he loves Doug. Come here, Tom, just for a second. Come here. I want to give you the honor of introducing the artist tonight.
I've been wanting to do this for many years, so we'll be here for about 3 hours. I can only tell you that you are here because of the very nice lady who was willing to make sure I got to see this tournament. You are in for an evening that you will always remember. He is unbelievable. He's fantastic. And he not only plays the guitar, but he can tell a story that will keep you jumping and hopping. And then he'll also tell another story that will make you cry. He's unbelievable. It's my pleasure to introduce Doug MacLeod.
All right, let's go!
I know, but they ain't been paid yet. So. Huh? Neither is he, huh? Well, it is a special night, and it's always nice to be back here with you folks here at Fogartyville. One person go, yeah, all right. Let me see, I thought so. All right. That child, Lord, I sure know some blues. Well, now since I crossed the river, since I left St. Louis, fast life and women, my gambling game. You see my mama with her head in shame, Lord, fast life and women. My gambling game. Well, you see my mama with her head all down the shame. Can't find nobody gonna share my night with. Make what's wrong now start to seem right. No, I can't find nobody. Nobody share my night. Well, it make what's wrong start to seem so right. Women and whiskey, they brought me down. Only thing I know is my nose on the ground. Well, the women and the whiskey. They brought me down. Well, the only thing I know, just my nose on the ground. I said, baby, boy, I sure know some blues. I said, yes, Lord, boy, I've sure seen some blues. Well, since I crossed the river, since I left St. Louis. Well, now since I left the river, since I left St. Louis. Gone by the river since I left St. Louis. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Well, I'm going to tell you, in case you're new to me tonight, I never planned a set. Oh, there's a piece of paper up here. I call it my brain dead paper. If I don't get the spirit that usually tells me what songs to do, I look down here and it's fast, medium, and slow. I'll find something. Do a song for you right now that comes from a new album that's called Between Somewhere and Goodbye. And we do have them here tonight. If you'd like to pick up one, we'd love to make that happen for you. And this song was inspired by Mr. Curtis Mayfield. Do you know that name? A few of you do. Curtis Mayfield, one of the best songwriters I think ever. I just don't listen to blues when I'm enjoying my life and music. I like soul music too, you know. And Curtis Mayfield, he inspired this song. This one's called Keep On Walking On. You know, none of us are lucky enough to walk through this life on mountaintops. We're all going to have valleys. Now, for some of us, the valleys, they may not be so long, but for others of us, the valleys could be very long. And what you can't do is you can't stop. You can't stop. There's a better place, but you're never going to get to it if you stop. So you got to keep on walking on. No matter what that is in front of you, just keep on walking on. It's going to sound exactly like this here on this Saturday night, Fogartyville. Now there's a place in another space where you find love replaces hate. And there's a place there ain't no hate. There's a place. And there's a light that burn all through the night, and to all it shares sight. And there's a light burn in the night. And there's a light. So keep on walking, walking on. Whether your time be short or long, just keep on walking. Oh, walking on. So keep on walking, walking on. Whether your time be short or long, just keep on walking. Just walking on. And there's a peace that we all seek, that allows us to be where we will be. And there's a peace for you and me. And there's a peace. So keep on walking, walking on. Whether your time be short or long, keep on walking. Just walking on. So keep on walking, walking on. Whether your time be short or long, just keep on walking. Oh, walking on. Walking on. On your way home. Just keep on walking on. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, folks. We live in Memphis now, and there's Memphis. When we got there, I had some friends of mine tell me Memphis is the capital of northern Mississippi. Mississippi is famous for some blues. First of all, I guarantee most of you know about the Delta blues. But do you all know about the Hill Country blues? A few. Oh, that's great. All right, for the rest of y'all, Hill Country, south of Memphis, but go east. Don't go down to the Delta, just go east. Go out there by Holly Springs and such. And it's a style of blues that was done with just one chord, but they put different harmonies in it. So it sounds like there's more going on, but it's just one chord and a groove. And when I was coming up and I first learned this music from an old man named Ernest Banks, he was telling me the most important thing you can do is put a groove on it. I said, a groove? He said, yes, you got to have a groove. I said, why? He said, because you got to make the ladies do this. I said, yeah? He said, yeah, because then when the ladies doing this, something a little bit lower going to start moving. I go, yeah? He's, mm-hmm. And when that start moving, something lower than that start moving. The fellas going to see that, and they going to want to dance with that. And they get up there dancing, and it's hot and sweaty. He going to buy that gal some drinks. And they keep on dancing, they keep on drinking, and you going to get paid. So keep that in mind. We put this little thing on. This is a song of mine that's entitled The Big City Woman. And it's about a gal that I was in love with. She was a sweet gal. She's a sweet gal, and she was, the only thing she was just lacking in one place. Yeah, the kitchen. Bless her heart, she could not cook. When she went in the kitchen, the dog left. That's not a good sign. So I put this song together. It was from the Hill Country feel. Big City Woman gonna sound exactly like this here. Big city woman, you talking so much you make me tired. Big city woman, talking so much you make me tired. She got this handful to give me, woo, but a mouthful of much obliged. She got this handful to give me, but the mouthful of much obliged. Say one thing, do another one, I'll turn my back. Say one thing, do another one, I'll turn my back. She got this con game on love, but I ain't going for that. She got this con game on love, but I ain't going for that. And I'm gonna find me a country girl, and she'll do just what she says. I'm gonna find me a country girl that'll do just what she says. And I'm gonna leave the big city woman, gonna leave the game of play. I'm gonna leave this morning, gonna leave the game of play. Big city woman, you talking so much you make me tired. Big city woman, you talking so much you make me tired. You got this handful to give me, ooh, your mouth full of multiply. You got this handful to give me, baby, your mouth full of multiply. Gonna leave it alone. Gonna leave it alone. Gonna leave it alone. Gonna leave it alone. Thank you, folks. That's a big city woman. Now I'd like to ask you to go back to think of the days when you were hunting. I'm not talking about squirrels or rabbits. That's the kind I'm talking about. Remember when you went out hunting? Ladies, remember when you was gonna go hunting? Just get home from work, might be a little tired, but that didn't matter. No, sir. You go in there, you take off your day face, put on your night face. Take a shower, get cleaned up, put on some of that good foo-foo powder. Put on one of those things that kind of accentuates your accentuations. And you go out hunting. And fellas, you hunting too. You get home from work, you clean up, a little Arm & Hammer under the arm, you know, change your shirt, put on some aqua velva. Yeah, because you know there's something about an aqua velva, man. And you go out hunting. Now I'm going to ask you, how many times were you disappointed hunting? I wrote a song about it. It's called Dub's Talking Disappointment Blues. And you might say, well, why is it Dub when the guy's name is Doug? Well, Dub is what George Harmonica Smith called me. He never called me Doug. He called me Dub. And when he got mad at me, it was Dubless. And I told him one time, I said, George, I said, you know my name is Doug. He says, I know that, Dub. So it's Dub. Dub's Talking Disappointment Blues. And it's going to sound exactly like this here tonight in Fogartyville on Tom's birthday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I was feeling lonely and lucky, didn't know what to do, so I thought I'd go on down to Nunzio's Naugahyde room. I saw this pretty little lady at the end of the bar, so I bought me a drink and commenced admiring from afar. After a while, I thought I'd go over and introduce myself. I've been disappointed so many times, I figured, what the hell? I asked her what sign she was and could I buy a taste. She said, my sign is slippery when wet. Let's go to my place. I said, oh. Could this really be true? Am I gonna score on my very first move? Or like so many times before, end up with a disappointment blues? She had a very nice apartment in the heart of the city, on the very top floor where the view was so pretty. She clicked on some battery candles in her gas fireplace, and she said, "Sit down on the couch, sugar. I'm gonna make us a taste." Then she authorized herself on by with 2 bourbon neats, and we shared our first kiss, and we didn't hit teeth. Then she said, "Baby, let's not waste no more time, because I know that we both sharing that very same of mind." Then she took my hand and led me to the bedroom, and she said, "I'm gonna get comfortable, and I'm gonna be with you soon." I said, "Yeah." Ooh, could this really be true? Am I gonna score on my very first move? Or like so many times before, end up with a disappointment blue. Now she took off her wig and she put that in the drawer. Took off her eyelashes and put them in the drawer. Reached up in her mouth, took out her upper teeth and put them in the drawer. Then she leaned over, popped out her left eye and put that in the drawer. Then she took off her boom booms and she put them in the drawer. Took off her stockings and put them in the drawer. Then she unscrewed her right foot and put that in the drawer. I said, I hope to God she ain't taking off no more. Then she took off her girdle and put that in the drawer. And everything was holding up, damn near hit the floor. She said, "Baby, I'm ready. I'm gonna take you places you ain't never been before." And she was right. Because when she hopped in the bed, I hopped in the drawer. What's this poor fool to do? Here I am in some strange woman's drawer with a disappointment blues. I'm gonna stay here for a while. Maybe I'll get lucky and maybe she'll fall asleep or something. No, she ain't asleep yet. Sure is unsettling being here in this drawer with that eye rolling around. Dove's disappointment blues. Well, all right. Tom, I'm gonna ask y'all to do something. Break this up a little bit. Let's sing "Happy Birthday" to Tom. Not just me singing, but how about everybody? Let's do it, huh? I'll start y'all come in with me, all right? We're gonna do it just by ourselves. We don't need no guitar. We don't need nothing except our voices. You ready? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. Happy birthday to you. Yes, sir. Yeah. What'd you say? All right. another song from the new record. Have you all ever heard the expression born under a veil? No. Well, you have now. Born under a veil. This came to me, I was thinking about George Harmonica Smith there. His wife was born under a veil. His wife, Teen, was born under a veil. And as I come to find out, what this was is that when a child was going to be born, and the midwife, or the one that knew magic, knew that that child would have sight, being able to see into the future or see things, that what they would do when the mother was giving birth to that child, they would put a veil over the mother, and the midwife would deliver the baby underneath the veil. That's part of the things that I saw and learned when I was running with the old blues man. And they talk about an unseen eye, and they talk about the seen and the unseen, and what they can see and what they don't see. And it inspired this song here. This one's called The Seen and the Unseen, inspired by Miss Christine Smith. Nighttime on 51 highway, driving to forget some mind. I'm thinking about a lady and how her magic steal time. You look in her eyes, you gonna see an old soul. You know she knows your story, but you ain't sure you won't be told. She born blind, but she see beyond sight. She come into this world, born under veil one night. Inside her head she see what you might only dream. For she know the scene, and she know the unseen. She got ways to make you see what you deny. She got ways to make you wonder why you even wonder why. She can look inside your head. She see your truth. And you may just start to wonder if you are really you. She born blind, but she see beyond sight. She come into this world born under veil one night. Inside her head she see what you might only dream. For she don't sing. She know the unseen. that should see beyond sight. She came into this world born under veil one night. Inside her head she see where you might only dream, for she known seen. She know the unseen. So if you might see her, tell her you sent by a friend. For she knows what's ever been is done, and whatever done has been. She born blind, but she see beyond sight. She come into this world born under veil one night. Inside her head she see where you might only dream, for she known seen. She know the unseen. For she known the scene. But she know the unseen. Thank you. Thank you, folks. Let's do something dark and moody now. Huh? We'll change the mood a little bit. I started off as a bass player in St. Louis. And I remember the man I was playing with, he told me this. He said, you the bass player. I said, yes. He said, you just play the big, fat, dumb notes. I said, what? He said, just play the big, fat, dumb notes. No soloing, none of that. Just play the big, fat, dumb notes. What he was talking about was, in a blues band, if you got a bass player going, and a good shuffle drummer, you got that groove what Mr. Banks was talking about. You're going to get paid. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I was doing that. And this particular night, in walked this woman. It was the kind of woman that got me in trouble when I was a younger man. She had high hair, high heels, and a short skirt. And she walked in, sat down right in front of the band, crossed her legs, and she knew how to cross her legs, you know what I'm saying. And the band all saw it. I saw it too. But nobody came up to dance with her. I thought, well, maybe she was just, excuse me, maybe she just waiting for somebody. But we played a few numbers and everything, and she just sat there. And then all of a sudden we started to hit this groove, like dum, 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 and then she got up and she started to dance all by herself. Now, you ever see that show Seinfeld? No, she was the opposite of Elaine. She found one spot and let that spot get hot. It's all I could do to play the big, fat, dumb notes. Now, I never got her name, never got a chance to be with her, but I got this song. This song is called She Boogieing. It takes you to St. Louis years ago in a little tiny blues bar where this one gal was just upsetting the place. check out the scene. I saw the sugar shaking. She looking like the dream she booging. Ooh, Lord, she booging. Little lady was booging that evening, and she upset my neighborhood. Now this old woman saw her. I thought she dropped dead, but she just fainted to the floor and her wig rolled from her head because she was booging. Ooh, she was booging. Little lady was booging that evening, and she upset my neighborhood. Now this old man liked what he saw. He tried to get out the door. She made a move on that old man, made his false teeth fall to the floor. She was booging. Ooh, she was booging. Little lady was booging that evening, and she upset my neighborhood. Now Miss Matt, a professional woman, the best I ever seen. But when she saw that sugar shaking, she couldn't help but scream. She said, Lord, have mercy. Ooh, that child is boogieing. But she gonna ruin my business this evening and upset my St. Louis neighborhood. She shook it to the south. Y'all grown in here. You know what I'm talking about. She was booging. Ooh, she was booging. She was booging that evening. And she upset my neighborhood. And she shook it to the east. She shook it to the west. But it's really none of your business. The part I like, she shook the best. She was booging. Ooh, she was booging. Yeah, but she was booging this evening. She upset that neighborhood. Ooh, like that there. Thank you, folks. She booging. Well, I think we'll do one more on this set, take a break. I guess there's some birthday cake. Yeah, we got to make sure that Tom stay away from it. So we'll have some. So let me think. I think I'll do some bottlenecking here. Excuse me while my mind is working. Yeah, let's do this one. Sorry. This one is called Travel on. This is a song about, like what I did on the second song about, just don't give up. Just don't give up. You just keep on traveling on till you find a better place. It's going to sound exactly like this. Now I went to the river, then I went on to the sea, and I realized that morning some more here than you and me. Travel on, travel on. You ain't alone on the journey home. Travel on. And there's deceivement all around you. It's so hard to see the truth. Just remember what you be seeking. Surely it's seeking you. And travel on. Just travel on. You ain't alone on the journey home. Travel on. You got trials, tribulation, resting heavy on your mind. Just pack your faith, keep walking straight, and know that good is right on time. And travel on, just travel on. You ain't alone on the journey home. Just travel on. Now I went to the river, and then I went to the sea, and I realized that morning there's some more here than you and me. Travel on, just travel on. You ain't alone on the journey home. Travel on. Travel on. Just travel on. You ain't alone on the journey home. Travel on. Thank you all very much. We'll take a short break. Say happy birthday to Tom and come on back.
All right, folks, we got some cake up front. The whole crew's cutting it up, celebrating Tom's birthday. Sure. All right, birthday cake, birthday cake, birthday cake, come up front. Oh, and folks, it's a birthday party, it's a celebration. Everyone is welcome to cake. So if anybody wants some cake, come up front. All right, you guys did a number on this birthday cake. There's barely anything left, so if anybody still wants some, there's like 4 pieces left. All right, we're getting ready for the second half of the show. Just want to make a few announcements. Our season is kicking in, so we have a lot of shows and events coming up. I want you to check out the website, fogartyville.org, for everything that's coming up. I'll give you a couple of things that are happening. September 8th, we have the return of the Fogartyville Songwriters Series, which is a favorite. It happens every month, the second Monday of the month. The starter up on September 8th, we'll have Taylor O.P., who's an amazing songwriter, local. Everyone loves her. She's going to be hosting. And we also have Brianna Luzzi and Jamie Tremps with her. So it's going to be a wonderful evening, so come join us. It's $10 for non-members, $8 for members. It's a wonderful evening. We also have Colleen Orender with her band, blues, pop, folk, jazz. She's amazing. She's on September 12th. There's still a few tickets left for that. And then we have the return of our drink and draw. That's like, come, sketch. It's a live model. You're going to have a little wine, a little beer. It's a wonderful evening. Anyone can come. That doesn't matter how well or not well you draw. So come. It's really fun. The Ringling College Galleries sponsors that. So there's a lot of young people here, but a lot of our members come and also enjoy the evening. So come on September 17th for that. And then September 20th, Zachary Bartholomew, one of our favorite jazz musicians, is returning with his Chick Corea tribute on September 20th. It's going to be awesome, so come for that. And then one more, October 4th, the Shayla Man. Just amazing. Blues, funk, soul, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be fun. We're going to clear out the front, have some dancing. We're going to do it all, so come join us for that, all right? And now we're going to welcome back one of our Fogartyville favorites, Mr. Doug MacLeod, and end the evening with us. Thank you, sir.
My goodness. Well, we get ready for the second set here. Thanks. Not much cake left. There's only 3 pieces left. You saved one for me? Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. And on that note, saving a nice piece of sweet cake for me, I'm going to do a song about a mule right now. Kind of fits right in. Like I said, this song about a mule. Me and this fellow, we're standing out by this fence this morning, waiting for some people to come by and pick us up, take us on down the road, you know. We look down the field, and there's a mule out there, just waiting. 8 o'clock in the morning, about 75 degrees. It's gonna be hot that day. And that old mule, he's just waiting. Well, this eagle fly over, and the fella standing next to me said, "Hey man," I said, "What?" He said, look at that dumb old mule. I said, what do you mean? He said, that mule never know where eagle fly. Well, he was right. There ain't no way that mule will ever see or know what the eagle know. But by the same token, never in your life will you ever see an eagle plow a field. So I start thinking, human beings, maybe we like that. Not all of us can be eagles. Some of us gotta be mules. But I believe this, if you do your job to the very best of your ability, with pride, you will bring respect to yourself and your job. You look at it that way, ain't too bad being a mule. I say that with authority. I'm a mule myself. Plowing mule, gonna sound exactly like this. I'm a plowing mule, worked this field all my life. I'm a plowing mule, worked this field all my life. It's the only thing I do, but I do it right. And I'm a plowing mule, ain't no field too long. I'm a plowing mule, ain't no field too long. I learned it ain't how far, I learned it how strong. And I'm a plowing mule, never know where eagle fly. I'm a plowing mule, I'll never know where eagle fly. You know I'm bound to plow this field till the day I die. I'm bound to plow this field till the day I die. We'll talk about it. I'm a blind mule, worked this field all my life. I'm a plowing mule, worked this field all my life. It's the only thing I do, but I do it right. It's the only thing I do. But I do it right. Plowing mule. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Well, this is a first. Tom, it's on your birthday. And all my life, they ain't never happened. I always use toothpicks. And this is the first time ever when I was playing, the toothpick done flew out of my vest pocket and landed down there. Tom, you got to stop having birthdays, man. This stuff can't happen. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to go down to a very strange tuning that I invented called Too Many D's. And when I told my wife about this tuning, she said, that sounds like your high school report card right there. Lovely lady. This is the title cut of the new album. It's called Between Somewhere and Goodbye. And I was doing an interview for a fellow over in Belgium, and he wanted to know, what does that mean? And I said to him, what do you think it means? He says, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, you know. And I said, between somewhere and goodbye. Could it mean from the day you were born to the day you leave? Or maybe from the day you meet someone that changes your life and puts you on the direction you should be going. To me, that's what this song is about. It's a song about an old soul, a lost highway, and a message. Between somewhere and goodbye, and I'm going to do it for you as soon as I get a sip of this water. On some lost highway, I come up on an old soul. He said, son, you mind if I ask you, where is it that you go? I said, I think I'm lost. I'm just trying to get home. He said, I got some things I think you might want to know. And there's a place between somewhere and goodbye that's only seen with unseen eye. That's where you're gonna learn just what I mean when I say you ain't taking nothing more from this life, son. than you gonna take from a dream. On your journey, travel light. Don't take the heavy load. There be things you want but don't need, so leave them alone. Your wealth is not measured by what you possess. Your riches live inside you, so you can travel with less. And remember, there's a place between somewhere and goodbye. There's only seen with unseen eye. That's where you gonna learn just what I mean when I tell you you ain't taking nothing more from this life, boy, than you gonna take from a dream. Remember, there's a place between somewhere and goodbye that's only seen with an unseen eye. That's where you're gonna learn just what I mean when I say you ain't taking nothing more from this life, son, than you gonna take from a dream. You say, oh, I'm gonna leave you now, let you journey on. When the road get dark, there'll be a light, let it lead you home. And remember, there's a place between somewhere and goodbye. There's only seen with unseen eye. That's where you're gonna learn just what I mean when I say you ain't taking nothing more from this life, son, than you gonna take from your dream. Thank you very much. I come from St. Louis. Went to high school in St. Louis. When I had big decisions in my life to make, I wanted to go out to the Missouri River. And back when I was younger, you could drive out to the Missouri, cross the bridge and park your car and walk down a hill, and find a tree, sit beneath that tree and watch the river run. And at nighttime, that's a beautiful thing. And you can think about things. First time I did that is when I was thinking about whether or not I should join the Navy or not. And I was 17 and a half, and I took my little Volkswagen and drove out the Missouri River, parked the car, walked down a little hill, found a tree, sat underneath that tree and watched the river run and said, should I join the Navy? And I said, yeah. And I did. I joined the Navy, and 4 years later, I got out of the Navy. And then I was thinking, I wonder if I should go to school, you know, maybe learn how to read music, get some theory. I could work. The VA is going to help. My mom and dad going to help. I think it might be a good idea. But I said, I better think on this, ponder on this some. So I went out to Missouri River. Parked the car, went down the hill. I'd like to say I found the very same tree, but I didn't. But for the sake of the story, I found the very same tree. And I sat under this tree and I watched the river run and said, should I go to school? Thought about it and said, yeah, I think I will. So I did. I went to school. That didn't work out too good. I still can't read music worth a darn. Forgot most of the theory and all that kind of stuff. But I did meet a young gal, and we fell in love, and we think about getting married. So you know what I did? Went back to St. Louis, drove out to Missouri River, found that very same tree. Sat underneath that tree and said, should I get married? It was the only time that tree let me down. That was my first wife. For those of you who might I've been married 46 years now, you know. But even though I sat there watching that river run, I realized something. I think human beings, we like rivers. We get created. We go on our journeys. So think in your mind, please. The Mississippi River come all the way from up around Minneapolis, up in north of that. Come all the way down through Iowa, St. Louis, Memphis, Vicksburg, New Orleans. Then when they get to New Orleans, they say go back up in the sky. Some folks say they come back. Now me, I've never met a person that's done that. So I don't know for sure. But I do know it's good to roll like a river. And I wrote this song about it. This is the third time we've recorded this song. The first time we recorded it was for a German label. And I understand that the 17 Germans that bought it really liked it. Oh, roll like a river. Now sometime this old world just get too much for me. So I found me a river. I take my rest near the big old tree. I just can't believe that the world really is this cold. Say, oh, mighty river, just let you roll and cleanse my soul. Roll on, roll on. Oh, mighty river, roll. I want to roll just like a river. I want to roll just like a river. I want to roll like a river till I'm gone. Now look up over yonder, high above the tree. There's a big old yellow moon. He shines his light on me. And the moon seemed to smile as the river journeyed through the night. And are you trying to tell me that even my darkness gonna have a light that roll on, roll on. Oh, Matter River roll. I want to roll just like a river. I want to roll just like a river. I want to roll like a river till I'm gone. And some, they try to damn you. They try to change your course of flow. But misdirection, it ain't gonna stop you. Because you ordained to where you go. Thank you, Matter River. I just wanna thank you for my peace of mind. And I shall remain grateful, for you never that hard to find. So roll on, roll on. Oh, Matter River roll. I want to roll just like a river. I want to roll just like a river. I want to roll like a river till I'm gone. I want to roll like a river till I'm gone. Thank you, folks. You know, blues, I record for reference recordings. That's an audiophile label. And they asked me one time, they said, would you consider doing spoken word on an album? And I said, yeah. And they said, what would you like to talk about? I said, blues. They said, okay. I said, not like you think. I said, but what it means to me. They said, that sounds like a good idea. Why don't you do that? So we did. This is called What the Blues Means to Me. I can't tell you exactly where it was. I can't tell you exactly when it was. What I can tell you exactly is that it was. I was working with a mentor of mine, George Harmonica Smith, who I mentioned earlier. We were working in what we used to call a bucket of blood places. When I was coming up, there was no CDs, there was no internet. If you wanted to learn this music, you had to go where the musicians were playing. And there were black musicians, so they were in the black neighborhoods. And you had to go there. And these were places where people got cut, they got shot, chased other guys' wives, girlfriends, shot pool, got drunk. This is where you play the blues. And I remember one night working with George, maybe 12 people there, and we're playing the slow blues, and I felt goosebumps go up my arm. And I said to myself, wait a minute, there's more going on in this music than just 3 chords. But I was too young at that time. I couldn't get a handle on it. And then maybe 10 years ago, I was in Belgium, and I was drinking one of those great Belgian beers they got over there, those Trappist beers. And I was thinking on this. And this is what I think. I think blues is the music of overcoming adversity, not subjecting to it. Overcoming adversity, not subjecting to it. I thought about who created this music. Slaves created this music. And here's a music that when most of the old bluesmen that I work with, most of them could barely read or write, and some couldn't read or write. And yet here, from these people, comes the music that's listened to the whole world over. Powerful music. One of the ways I saw the old bluesmen overcome adversity was humor. They loved to laugh. They laughed all the time. I sincerely hope we don't lose that in blues, that we keep it. So at every concert, I try and give this advice. Tomorrow morning, before you leave your bed, pack your sense of humor. Go into this world being able to laugh at the world, but more importantly, maybe be able to laugh at yourself. You're going to live longer. You're going to look better, and you're going to love longer, looking better, living longer. All you got to do is pack your sense of humor. So the next time you're on the highway and some fool cuts you off, don't get angry. Don't get the road rage. Sit back, put on some good music, and say, thank God I'm not married to that. You're going to feel a lot better. This here song is about that. It's about hope. It's about making it. It's called Coming Your Brand New Day. I guess that's sort of been the theme we got going on here tonight. But I don't plan nothing, just that's where it's rolling. So I'm going to roll with it. And it's going to sound exactly like this. Y'all might be wondering, why do I always say it's going to sound exactly like this? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. Haven't you ever felt slighted or insulted when an entertainer say it's going to go something like this? What does that mean? They're a little tired? And then if they say that, don't you feel like saying, well, if they're going to play something like this, how about if I go to the guy that took my money and say, look, I'll give you something like $20. And then when they get done, it go exactly like that anyway. Don't. So I just say it out front, going exactly like this. Forget a verse, which I did in the song in the first set, going exactly like this. String go out of tune, going exactly like this. String breaks, goes exactly like this. But since I never play the same set, never play the same song the same way twice, what that means is you folks are the only people in the history of the world that ever hearing these songs exactly like this. I think that make it special. That's what I think. So this one is called Coming Your Brand New Day, and it's going to sound. Let's see what it sounds like here on Tom's birthday. Now, if you're down and all alone and everything is going wrong, don't worry. No, just keep the faith. It's right around the corner. It's coming your brand new day. And all your friends, they leave you alone. But they won't say, well, you did wrong. Don't worry. No, just keep the faith. Right around the corner is coming your brand new day. The woman you got don't love you right. You're going in the day, then cold at night. Don't worry now. No, just keep the faith. is right around the corner, becoming your brand new day. The job you got is mighty rough. The money you make ain't long enough. But don't worry. No, just keep the faith. 'Cause right around the corner, becoming your brand new day. These words I say, I swear are true. I didn't come here to lie to you, so don't worry. No, just keep the faith. Right around the corner is coming your brand new day. Thank you, folks. Thank you, I appreciate it. I think we got time for a story and one more song, but I'd like to ask, would you like to join me on a song? That doesn't sound too enthusiastic. I mean, maybe I should show you what the words are and see if it feels good to you. Now, all I'd like you to do is, like, when I say, ain't it rough, you go, yeah, it's rough. You think you all can do that? And then when I say, ain't it tough, you say, yeah, it's tough. You think so? Let's try a rehearsal. You ready? Ain't it rough? I know, but a little stronger, a little stronger. Ain't it rough? Yes, rough. There you go. Ain't it tough? Yes, tough. Let's do it one more time. Ain't it rough? Yes, rough. Yeah. Ain't it tough? Yes, there you go. All right. Now, what you're going to do is your part is going to be like, you ever gone to a classical concert? Symphony? You ever see the percussionist? You're going to be like that. That's right. Your part going to be like this. You're going to be going. You're rough. I wrote this song about musicians. Sometimes musicians got to play where they're not appreciated. Sometimes not even wanted. Let's say you sitting up one night. The fella at the bar holler, "Hey, weren't you here last Friday night?" You say, "Yeah, I was here last Friday night." The fella at the bar said, "I didn't like you." Under your breath, you say, "Well, that makes us even." But you got to keep on setting up, don't you? And after a while, you feel a little tap on your shoulder. You look over, and there's this woman. She got on more makeup than 5 drag queens in West Hollywood. And she says, "Are you loud?" You say, "No, MacLeod." "Are you loud?" "Oh, no, just acoustic guitar and a bass player." "Is that a speaker?" "Well, actually, it's an amplifier. So we can hear ourselves while y'all are enjoying your libations, your conversations, dinner, and watching the basketball game." "I think you're loud." "I'm gonna tell the manager you're loud." Well, that's when you about had it. You say, "Madam, compared to your makeup, we're mute." She said, "Well, I never." And you say, "Well, maybe you should." So I wrote this song. It's called "Ain't It Rough?" When you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. Well, out working in this country bar, picking nothing new on my guitar, and I was really thinking, I ain't getting too far. And this fella having a couple of beers said, "Son, when you get done, come over here. I'm gonna tell you how to be a star." Well, first you need a wheel of steel, a genuine country feel. And by the way, you know a song by George Jones? Well, I found my way to start to play. He stopped loving her today. When I got to the bandstand, that man was gone. You ready? Ain't it rough? Ain't it tough? Oh, when you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. I know it's rough. I know it's tough. Yes, when you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. Well, I was working in this Holiday Inn. I was playing bad music and watching sin, but I don't mind telling you, the pay was all right. But I had to wear this tight pink suit that the leader of the band, he thought was cute. And I got nervous sitting down every night. I was picking guitar, handling the lights, and I'm going to tell you, I was doing all right, but I felt some trouble when this drunk kept coming on. He said, I said, "Excuse me, man, I got a cue." He said, "Is that more important than me talking to you?" I said, "It's something I got to do, don't get me wrong." Well, he got mad, started raising sand, swung at me, hit the leader of the band. He gave me a slip, matched my suit, and I'm gone. Ain't it rough? Ain't it tough? Oh, when you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. I know it's rough. I know it's tough. Yes, when you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. Here come the last verse. Are you ready for the last verse? Well, so am I. My girlfriend called me lazy. She said, "Didn't you get a trade in the Navy? Get a straight job. Things be better, you see." I figured she had a point, because all I'm working is joints. So goodbye nightlife and hello straight life for me. I got me a suit and tie, packed my resumes with a whole bunch of lies, and I headed downtown to start my new life. Well, I looked around and I got a job. And I was gonna tell you, I'm working hard, but the girl I'm talking about, she became my wife. Now, she wanted me to bring home the bacon, but the part of the pig I got was still aching. And when I came home one night, she was gone. So I picked up my guitar and I realized you don't gotta be no star. That's why I'm here with you singing this song. Ain't it rough? Yes, ain't it tough? Yes, oh, when you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. I know it's rough. Yes, I know it's tough. Yes, oh, when you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. Yeah. Well, that's nice. If you clap your hands, clap your hands. Yeah. If you can't clap your hands, tap your foot. If you can't clap your hands, tap your foot, nod your head. But if you can't clap your hands, and you can't nod your head, and you can't tap your foot, you need prayer. Well, folks, tonight I hope I gave you something you didn't have when you came here. I hope I can make you smile, maybe put a little tear in your eye, laugh, think, feel. Because I think that's what this music blues is all about. Would you please put your hands together and thank Joe up there for the sound and Ariel for this wonderful venue. I want to thank you. Y'all have made it real easy for one guy, one guitar, sit up in front of you, tell stories and sing songs. It's been my pleasure to do it for you, and I thank you for allowing me to have that pleasure. Good night, folks. Ain't it rough? Ain't it tough? When you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. I know it's rough, I know it's tough. When you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. When you're doing all you can, but it ain't enough. Thank you all so very much.